Fact 5 presents.
Number 5. Woman struck by hurricane 5 times. School bus driver, Melanie Martinez, has lost 4 different houses in Louisiana in the last 50 years as a result of hurricanes and is persistent to leave. After losing houses due to Hurricanes Betsy in 1965, Juan in 1985, George in 1998 and Katrina in 2005, she is arguably considered the unluckiest woman in America. A reality TV show, Hideous Houses, selected her house in New Orleans for a $20,000 makeover in 2012. Just when she thought her luck started to change, her brand new home was hit by a Category 1 hurricane, called Issac, a few months later. Martinez, her family, 5 kittens and 3 dogs were all rescued by boat. Maybe it's time for her to find a new home elsewhere. Number 4. Entire village wins lottery except for one man. Every Christmas in Spain, in the small town of Sodito, there is a massive lottery draw. In 2012, all of the 70 households, except for Greek filmmaker Kostas Mitsotakis, purchased tickets. Unfortunately, to his despair, the lucky locals number came up, resulting in them getting a share of a whopping $950 million prize. If you were to split the winnings, that's roughly $13.5 million for each household. Unfortunately for Kostas, his house was somehow overlooked that year by the ticket sellers. Number 3. Ocean liner stewardess crashed with the RMS Titanic, HMHS Britannic and RMS Olympic. In 1911, 23-year-old Violet Jessup was on board the largest civilian liner at the time, the RMS Olympic, when it collided with another cruiser, the HMS Hawke, off the Isle of Wight. The following year, Violet worked on the RMS Titanic, again as a stewardess, which famously collided with an iceberg during her maiden voyage from Southampton in the UK, to New York City in the US. She was ordered into Lifeboat 16 and subsequently rescued by RMS Carpathia. When things couldn't get any worse, well, it just did. During the outbreak of the First World War, Violet served as, well, you should know by now. Correct, a stewardess, on board HMHS Britannic. On the morning of the 21st of November 1916, Britannic was hit by an underwater mine or a torpedo and sank 55 minutes later, claiming the lives of 30 people. Violet actually refused to abandon ship until she saved her toothbrush. Eventually, Violet jumped onto a lifeboat to avoid being sucked into Britannic's propellers and was rescued, once again. After the war, Violet continued to work as a stewardess. Number 2. Man gets struck by lightning 7 times. Have you ever thought that lightning never strikes twice? Well, think again. Roy Sullivan is a Guinness World Record holder for the most amount of times being struck by lightning, which is 7. The odds of being struck by lightning in a lifetime is approximately 3,000 to 1. However, being struck 7 times has the odds of 22 septillion to 1. That's basically 22 with 24 zeros at the end. The odds of winning the lottery are better than these odds. On one occasion, Roy was working as a park ranger in Virginia, when he was struck by lightning inside a ranger station, setting his hair on fire. Sullivan's 7th strike was his most impressive. While he was fishing, he was struck by lightning, and to add insult to injury, a bear stole the trout of his line. The dazed Roy then recovered and hit the bear with a branch to retrieve his trout back. Number 1. Japanese man hit by both atomic bombs, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This case is kind of lucky in that he survived but also unlucky at the same time. Tsutomu Yamaguchi is the only officially recognized survivor of both atomic bomb blasts, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, at the end of World War II. Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima on business for his employer when the city was bombed on the 6th of August 1945. He was actually preparing to leave the city that day but forget his hanko, a stamp allowing him to travel. so had to return to his workplace to get it. He was 3 kilometers away from the explosion, which ruptured his eardrums, temporarily blinded him and left him with serious burns to his upper body. After recovering, he spent the night in an air raid shelter before returning to his home in Nagasaki. Once again, he was 3 kilometers away when the second atomic bomb struck on August 9, 1945. Despite being heavily bandaged and almost deaf in one ear, he was miraculously unharmed. He had lived to tell the tale and died at an old age of 93 in 2010.